Hi guys, Jessica here. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through one of my favorite photo shoots that I recently did in Tokyo, Japan. This was of my friend Sarah Hemi. She was wearing a huge ruffled dress. When I posted the picture on Instagram, I got such good feedback about it. Everybody really liked the pictures. So I thought, hey, I have some behind the scenes footage. Let me talk you guys through it, tell you guys how I chose everything, how I shot it, and all that good stuff. Before we get started, I would love to thank the sponsor for today's video, Squarespace. You guys know I've been using Squarespace for so long. I love their platform. I love how easy it is to make a website, how easy it is to make any type of page to sell items and even digital goods on there. It's super easy to use, and I definitely would recommend it to you guys, especially as photographers. You guys know how important it is to have a website, a really good looking website at that, and how if you're on the go, maybe you don't have a lot of time to do coding and all that fancy stuff, and with a platform like Squarespace, they make it super easy to use. They have things like analytics, mailing lists. You can have an online store, which I think is really awesome. I definitely use the online store to sell my presets. So there's just a lot that you can do as a photographer besides just display your work, which I think is awesome. And actually, I'm coming out with a retouching and editing course, and I used Squarespace to make the entire page for it. It was so easy. You can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All that information is going to be in the description, so check it out, guys. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so when I was planning this photo shoot, I knew I wanted to do something really outrageous. I love big dresses, I love ruffles, I love tulle, so I definitely, was going kind of for that vibe. But the thing is, all of the dresses online, the tulle dresses, are super expensive. So I was actually on Doll's Kill, and I just happened to find this dress. It was like $300, and even then I was kind of debating, like, oh my god, it's $300. Am I gonna do this for a photo shoot? I kind of went back and forth about it, and I tried to find other styles, and just nothing was as exaggerated as this dress. And it was really the cheapest dress that I could find that looked like that, to be honest with you guys. So I went ahead and bought it. The next part was the makeup, which was kind of difficult for me. I had to come up with the look and the hairstyle, and this is the last thing that I'm good at. If you had a list of 10 things that I'm good at, it wouldn't even make the top 10 list. Number one would probably be Mario Kart, though. You guys know how good I am at that. But, you don't want her to have, like, clown makeup on, like, looking like that. You guys can't see it, but when the lights go off, I definitely look like It from the movie It. Is his name It? His name is It. Yeah. At first, I was thinking we'll do the whole eye one color. And then as I was asking my friends and really looking at it, like, literally the morning of when the model was at the makeup artist's house, I texted her, I'm like, hey, if you guys haven't started, can you just do like some simple eyeliner, like one color? And thankfully they hadn't started, and they ended up switching it, and she was able to do it, and it came out fantastic. So after the makeup, Sarah came to my hotel room, and we kind of finished getting her ready. We put the dress on her. She loved it. Oh my god, she was like super excited. And then we had to choose the color of the tights, which I'm gonna admit, I think I made a mistake with it. I chose these neon green tights, and I was choosing between neon pink and neon green. And you guys know, I love something that's weird and wacky and unexpected. And I'm like, let's do the neon green because it's kind of like a contrast to the coral. And not a good idea, because when I went to edit the pictures, I just felt like it didn't really go with it. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking into it too much, but that's just one of the mistakes that I made. I wish I would have just made a better decision on that. But it is what it is. I think overall the dress was covering it most of the time, so we only got a couple of shots where the tights actually showed. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the green tights? So the gear that I used for this photo shoot was my 5D Mark IV and my 24-70 2.8 lens. And I love this setup. I use it for most of my photo shoots, especially when I'm working with agency models. I'm doing test shoots for them. This is my go-to lens because it's easy for me to do full body, and then I can zoom in and get a portrait pretty easily. And I usually shoot like 2.8 and like 3.5, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not huge into the bokeh. It's not something that I really need. Like, I don't mind the background showing the texture and the grittiness. I like the wide angle of this as well. The distortion on the edges, it just kind of makes the picture look a little bit cooler, and it just fit the style of what I wanted for this particular look. I didn't know how people were going to react to a look like this, especially since we had my friend Manny doing behind the scenes video. You know, it was kind of like an official photo shoot, I guess you could say. So I don't really like a lot of attention when I'm doing photo shoots. And I knew this was gonna attract a lot of attention. So I kind of went in a little bit anxious, but thankfully Sarah rocked the dress. She was so confident. She didn't even want to wear the jacket most of the time. She's like, I love this dress. It's so much fun. So I kind of like took some of that energy. I'm like, okay, like it's rubbing off on me a little bit. I should be excited and this is gonna be a lot of fun. In the first location, we did a lot of movement shots. I was asking her to hold her dress and then kind of like twirl it towards the camera. I was trying to get a variation, and I really liked the movement shots, so that was really prevalent in the first couple of poses. I was really excited. I was just like, let's get this out of the way. Let's do the craziest poses right now. A lot of people in the comments were asking me, like, why did I shoot here? Like, you had this nice dress, you could have shot like at a garden. And I feel like that's the reason why I did it. That's why I shot somewhere so unexpected, is because people expected it to be in such a pretty background. But then here I have her sitting, like, you know, just so nonchalant, like on the street, you know, in front of like this random building. And it's just something that you wouldn't really expect. And so that's kind of my thought process about it. I didn't want to do something that was like super, super pretty. I wanted something a little bit edgier to kind of balance this like super pretty dress. And as you can see in the video, there are some people walking past us and they would glance and everything for a second and then just go about their day. And that's something that I really like about shooting in Japan. I just feel like people don't see it as such like an extravagant thing over there, which is great for me because I don't really like a lot of attention on my photo shoots. So it just made me feel a little bit more comfortable. So we were walking past the street and it had a lot of silver in the background, like silver texture, and it was very plain and it had like this cool sign. So I thought, okay, let me try to get a couple of shots here. As I continued to shoot, I just wasn't feeling it at all. You can see in the video, I probably took like 10 pictures or something. I really tried to make it work, but I don't know, I couldn't think of really any poses there, and I think it just looked better in my head. You know, like when you envision something and it looks amazing, and then you actually try to do it and, you know, it looks like a trash can. That's what it was. It was a trash can. But we took it and we just kept it moving. We ended up just going to this park where I've shot a few times before, and there's like, I wouldn't say it's a garden, like there's like barely roses there. There's like 1 or 2 roses that are blooming. So I'm like, okay, this could work. I could Photoshop the rest of them in, it's okay. So I had Sarah sit down there and, you know, just hold on to one of the flowers, and we tried to do a variation of poses with her sitting down. And yeah, I mean, those shots, I feel like I could have done a little bit better job. The background, I'm not crazy about. Again, it's just one of those things when you're shooting and you're kind of still feeling anxious, you're not able to think about and look out for things such as the background, like what is your background gonna be? And so that was one of the things that I just got a little preoccupied, and I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was super excited about the roses and the dress. So I think I could have shot it at a higher angle where those buildings in the background didn't show, because you have this like nice flower and then like you see like this industrial building in the back, which kind of thing ruined it a little bit. And there's only so much Photoshop that I know, okay guys? We took some last minute full body shots there because the light was super pretty. And I did some portraits of Sarah, which came out amazing. I mean, I'm super happy with the results and everything, which I'll show you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed me walking you guys through that and how I shot it. Let me know if you guys want me to do another video like this, and what other things would you guys like to know about my photo shoots. Leave those questions down in the comments, and I'll try to make another video possibly and then include those questions and everything else in the next video, because I think that would be pretty helpful, because I'm just kind of going off of what I think you guys want me to talk about, so I don't really know. So just let me know in the comments, and I would love to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the pictures, and I'll see you guys later.